everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Rhea Ripley is all set for the 2025 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match on June 7. The Nightmare has been a workhorse throughout her career, leading her to become one of the most prominent stars on the roster. However, she has been receiving backlash in recent times, with many feeling that she is being handed title opportunities. In a surprising turn of events, Rhea Ripley might make major changes and begin a new romantic angle with a 36-year-old star. The superstar in question is backstage correspondent Kathy Kelly, who is reportedly preparing for a role on television. Recently, Kelly posted a TikTok video featuring herself and Rhea Ripley. She and Mammy were in a call booth together. Kelly first came out of the booth, adjusting her clothes. Ripley followed her with a goofy smile on her face. This has led many fans to believe that they could soon start an on-screen romantic angle. The 36-year-old has also accepted that she is Ripley's work girlfriend. On X, Kelly recently expressed her desire to see Mommy take on Stephanie Vacker. If the two stars start feuding, Kelly could be the Nightmare's on-screen partner and manager. That said, the angle proposed above is speculative, and nothing has been confirmed. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez are longtime on-screen rivals. However, while speaking on casual conversation with the classic, Big Mommy Cool broke character and said that she considered the Nightmare her real-life sister. It will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has for Rhea Ripley in the coming months. Rhea Ripley may have been off WWE programming for several weeks now, but the Eradicator has remained one of the most talked-about names in the company. As speculation continues to swirl about her return following her injury at the hands of Liv Morgan, a new report and a few subtle clues have sparked interest in a potential new direction for the former Women's World Champion. A romantic storyline on WWE Raw. But this isn't just any angle. According to backstage whispers and hints dropped on social media, WWE could be preparing to pair Ripley with a 36-year-old male star in what many are calling a power couple reboot for the Red brand. While fans have grown accustomed to seeing Rhea Ripley tied closely to Dominik Mysterio in one of WWE's most entertaining and unconventional on-screen dynamics, Ripley's injury has created a creative vacuum that WWE may be looking to fill with a bold twist. With the Judgment Day faction treading unstable ground since WrestleMania 41, and Ripley's real-life partner Buddy Matthews now thriving in AEW, WWE may be preparing to launch Rhea into a new chapter of her career. One that blends emotional depth, romantic tension, and high-stakes drama. So who is the 36-year-old star reportedly being considered for this romantic angle? None other than former WWE champion Drew McIntyre. Why Drew McIntyre? On the surface, Drew McIntyre and Rhea Ripley may seem like an unusual pairing. McIntyre, the proud Scottish warrior known for his broadsword and stoic demeanor, and Ripley, the fierce and rebellious anti-heroine of WWE's women's division, appear to come from different creative universes. But those close to WWE creative claim that very contrast is what makes the idea so appealing. WWE is always looking to shake things up in ways fans don't expect, a source close to Raw's creative team revealed. There's chemistry in conflict. Rhea and Drew both play strong, intense characters, but in very different ways. Putting them together, either as allies or something deeper, creates immediate buzz. It's Beauty and the Beast, but with both of them being beasts. In recent weeks, WWE has dropped subtle hints that may support this theory. Drew McIntyre has repeatedly called out the lack of respect in the Raw locker room, including a fiery promo in which he said, "I'm done waiting for people to step up. Maybe I need to find someone who understands how this business really works, someone who's not afraid to take what they want." Fans speculated this could have been directed towards CM Punk or even Seth Rollins, but some insiders claim it was actually a soft pitch for a future alliance or romantic angle with Ripley. Furthermore, Rhea Ripley herself has been unusually active on social media, liking posts featuring McIntyre and even reposting a highlight reel from one of his matches, fueling speculation that the two may be set for an eventual on-screen connection. The end of Dominik? Of course, the biggest question in all of this is simple. What happens to Dominik Mysterio? For nearly 2 years, Rhea Ripley and Dominik Mysterio have been inseparable, both inside Judgment Day and in the eyes of the fans. The Mammy and Dom Dom storyline captivated the WWE universe, combining humor, dominance, and genuine character development. Ripley elevated Mysterio from a struggling babyface into a loathed heel and one of the most effective characters on Raw. But with Rhea absent, Dominik's presence has noticeably shrunk. He struggled to maintain the same level of heat, and backstage officials have reportedly been weighing whether it's time to move Dominik in a different direction altogether. A source backstage at Rhea stated, "There's a feeling that Dominik's act has plateaued without Rhea. She was the glue. Without her, his segments don't hit the same." WWE may be thinking of closing that chapter soon, especially with the rise of other younger stars on the roster. A potential romantic storyline between Ripley and McIntyre would instantly place both superstars in a fresh narrative with major implications, and likely cause chaos within Judgment Day. Dominik's reaction to being replaced, both professionally and personally, could set off a wave of new feuds. Imagine Dominik walking in on Rhea and Drew backstage, whispering, strategizing, maybe even sharing a moment of vulnerability, one producer speculated. That betrayal alone could light a fire under Dominik like we've never seen. What could this look like on TV? If WWE pulls the trigger on this angle, don't expect it to start as a full-blown romance. Sources suggest the company is more likely to build the dynamic slowly, beginning with tension, mutual respect, and shared goals. The storyline could begin with Drew McIntyre defending Ripley during a Judgment Day implosion. If Finn Balor and Damian Priest blame Rhea's injury for the group's recent misfortunes, McIntyre could be the one who steps in and challenges them, setting off a feud that naturally aligns Ripley and Drew on the same side. Alternatively, WWE could play with the gray areas of morality. Both Drew and Rhea have been known to straddle the line between face and heel, and their pairing could reflect that. A relationship built not on affection, but ambition. They can present themselves as ruthless allies willing to burn everything down for gold and glory. Think Triple H and Stephanie in the Attitude Era. One former WWE writer said, "This doesn't need to be sweet. It should be volatile, manipulative, layered." Rhea and Drew both thrive in morally complex roles. This could be the next great WWE power couple, if done right. Fan reaction. Reactions to the rumor have been mixed online. Some fans are thrilled at the possibility of seeing Ripley in a new spotlight. Rhea and Drew with SLA. Powerhouse energy. Let's go, wrote one user on X, formerly Twitter. Others, however, remain loyal to the Rhea-Dominik pairing and worry that WWE is abandoning one of its most entertaining dynamics. Dominik and Rhea have the best chemistry in wrestling. Don't break what isn't broken, another fan replied. The reaction within the locker room has reportedly been positive, with some talent expressing excitement about what the shift could mean for RAW. Rhea's a game changer, said one unnamed star. Wherever she goes, the energy shifts. Putting her with Drew would shake up everything. Judgment Day, the world title picture, all of it. Real-life considerations. Of course, it's important to note that this is an entirely on-screen storyline. In real life, Rhea Ripley is engaged to AEW star Buddy Matthews, formerly known as Buddy Murphy in WWE. WWE is known to separate personal lives from TV storylines, and this wouldn't be the first time Ripley's character diverged from reality. Drew McIntyre, meanwhile, is married and has largely kept his personal life out of the spotlight. The idea of a romantic storyline in wrestling doesn't always require real emotion, just the ability to sell the angle. Ripley and McIntyre are two of the most compelling performers in WWE today, and their ability to blur the lines between character and reality has made them ideal choices for more mature storytelling. Could this lead to a bigger WWE shakeup? If WWE follows through with this storyline, it could have far-reaching implications beyond just Raw. It could lead to the end, or transformation, of Judgment Day, a Drew McIntyre heel turn with Ripley as his co-conspirator, a new babyface arc for Dominik Mysterio, who has never worked face at the main roster level, an eventual intergender tag match involving Drew and Rhea versus Dom and Liv Morgan, possible title pursuits, with McIntyre chasing the World Heavyweight Championship while Ripley reclaims her crown from Liv. There's even a possibility WWE could revisit past creative ideas that were scrapped, like merging titles or introducing new stables. A McIntyre-Ripley alliance could evolve into a faction of its own, one that challenges the very power structure of Raw. Final thoughts. Nothing in WWE is ever set in stone until it happens on live TV. But all signs point to WWE at least considering a radical new direction for Rhea Ripley, one that puts her at the center of Raw's most compelling storyline. With Dominik floundering, McIntyre demanding change, and Ripley due for a blockbuster return, the timing couldn't be better. Pairing Rhea Ripley with Drew McIntyre might seem surprising, but it could be exactly the jolt Raw needs this summer. Whether it leads to romance, manipulation, betrayal, or domination, one thing's for sure: the WWE Universe won't be able to look away. Stay tuned to WWE Raw, and keep your eyes on the sword and the scowl. Mamie might just have a new warrior at her side. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.